7 psychological facts that aren't really true at all. In the fast-paced world of social media and quick-fix content, psychological facts have become viral snacks for the curious mind. These bite-sized tidbits promise insight into how we think, feel, and act. But how many of them actually hold water? Today, let's peel back the layers on 7 so-called psychological facts that just aren't true, debunking the myths and shining a light on the fascinating reality beneath. 7. You only use 10% of your brain. This fact has embedded itself into popular culture, supported by movies and self-help books alike. The irresistible allure comes from the suggestion that unlocking the other 90% could unlock superhuman abilities. However, brain imaging studies have thoroughly debunked this idea. Neurologists have demonstrated that virtually every part of the brain has an identifiable function, and much of the brain is active even when we are at rest. The myth perhaps lingers because most of us are unaware of just how efficient and busy our brains are, even in the quietest moments. The 10% myth started as a misinterpretation or simplification of neurological research, but it continues to crop up again and again, misleading generations into thinking there's vast, untapped potential, just waiting for a mental key. 6. Left-brained people are logical, right-brained people are creative. Split-brain theory claims that people are either dictated by their logical left hemisphere or their creative right hemisphere. This tidy division is both catchy and incorrect. While certain processes do localize more to one hemisphere, the brain actually communicates constantly between both sides via the corpus callosum. Creativity and logic are complex behaviors requiring orchestration between many brain regions, often working in tandem instead of isolation. Entire educational and personality testing industries rely on this myth, offering courses and advice based on a false dichotomy. Real neuroscience shows us that our brains don't work in either-or patterns, but in intricate, interconnected networks that make each of us uniquely multifaceted. 5. Memory works like a video recorder. It might be comforting to believe that memories are pristine snapshots in time, faithfully recording every moment. In truth, memory is reconstructive, more akin to painting from memory than playing back a film. Psychological research reveals that each time we recall a memory, we may alter it based on current knowledge, biases, and even the language used to retrieve it. Memories are susceptible to suggestion and outside influence, which is a major reason eyewitness testimony can be unreliable. The mechanics of memory are far more fluid and malleable than popular wisdom suggests, making us all editors of our own lived history, whether we realize it or not. 4. Opposites attract in relationships. The idea that opposites attract is a staple of movies and romantic comedies, implying that differences form the basis of strong, magnetic attraction. Research in psychology, however, paints a more nuanced picture. While some complementary qualities can spark interest, the reality is that people tend to be drawn to those who share similar values, interests, and personalities. The phenomenon of similarity attraction is well documented and accounts for why couples often share overlapping worldviews, hobbies, and communication styles. Relationships built on dramatic difference may initially seem exciting, but research suggests shared ground leads to longer, more satisfying connections. 3. Introverts are shy, extroverts are outgoing. The extrovert-introvert label is appealing in its simplicity, but is often misunderstood or misapplied. Introversion and extroversion actually refer to where people get their energy from. Introverts tend to feel recharged by solitude or small group interactions, while extroverts gain energy from larger groups and external activities. Shyness, on the other hand, is a form of social anxiety or self-consciousness in new situations, and it can affect both introverts and extroverts. Many introverts are socially adept and outgoing in the right context, and plenty of extroverts can feel awkward in unfamiliar settings. The misconception conflates a personality orientation with an emotional response, leading to widespread misunderstanding of human temperament. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and highlight that bell icon. This will really help this channel out. 2. Humans have learning styles: visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. For decades, educators and students have been told to tailor learning to their predominant style, be it visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, for best results. The science, however, doesn't back this up. Multiple comprehensive studies have found little evidence that learning in one's preferred style significantly enhances learning outcomes. Instead, it appears that content determines the best learning approach. Diagrams are useful for spatial information. Spoken explanations work for linguistic concepts, and so forth. Insisting on learning styles can actually hinder education by boxing students into a single approach, when variety and flexibility are what truly deepen understanding. A high IQ guarantees success. IQ, or intelligence quotient, has been revered as the end-all, be-all predictor of personal success. It's an appealing idea, especially in societies structured around academic achievement. Yet, research consistently shows that factors like emotional intelligence, perseverance, social skills, and opportunity often play a larger role in long-term success. IQ tests themselves measure a narrow set of skills, primarily logic, math, and language, leaving out many vital aspects of intelligence, such as creativity or practical problem-solving. Elevating IQ as the sole determinant of a person's capabilities overlooks the rich complexity of human achievement, where grit and adaptability often tilt the scales. Conclusion: while these facts make for entertaining content and snappy conversation, the real world of psychology is deeper and more fascinating than any simple truism. Staying curious means questioning what we hear and digging a little deeper, challenging myths to uncover the thrilling truth of the human mind. If you enjoyed busting these psychological myths, make sure to subscribe for more insightful videos where science meets curiosity and myths meet facts. Hit the bell so you never miss an episode.